Whew. Okay, hey y'all, what's going on? So I'm trying to learn how to edit, trying to figure out the new camera. My throat is killing me. I am going to carry my ass back to the doctor. Plus my shit's kind of swollen, but I'm one of those people that feel like, I don't know, if you lay down, you're gonna die. Just, you know what I'm saying? You lay down, you give up, or whatever, however. Anywho, so I think I need some more antibiotics. So, but that's not what I'm in here about. I need some help with the schedule for the TV thing. Now, y'all suggested and all of that, but I kind of need to know what times and channels. It's just like I've missed the haves and the have-nots completely because I can't seem to catch them, and for some reason, OWN is not, the Oprah Network doesn't have the on demand, and I keep missing it. So I don't know. Let me know if it's on Netflix or somewhere else I can see it. Help me out or whatever. Help me out on whatever we watching. Um, has The Walking Dead started back? Like I'm just late. I'm just all the way late. Speaking of that, y'all know October is Breast Cancer Support Month, and I'm always for that because I will always say I am a survivor. So please support breast cancer, ladies. Please do your breast exams. All of that is best to do it around your cycle, in a shower where you're soapy and all of that. With that said, men, you can check your breast also. Well, your pecs. I don't know if they call them that up in there because there have been some cases where men have gotten breast cancer too. So don't forget about that. Now on to what I'm really in here about, which is Anton, what is it, Antoine Dodson? Is that his name? Is, well, Miss Gia says, sperm game official. Anton Dodson is invading vaginas. Announced girlfriend's pregnancy. Y'all live for Miss Gia. If y'all not into her website, check it out. I listen. She just will hit you with shade here and there, and just at the right time or whatever. I love her blog. And I will put the story below where you can look at it or whatever. Check it out and read it. So here's my thing, because I've been kind of looking at forums and reading different things, and a lot of people are kind of like, he's still gay, she's stupid, why would she be with him, blah, blah, blah. No, he haven't changed and this and that and other. They don't believe it and this and that and other. But my point is, why is it so unbelievable? So, from my understanding, he found the Lord and he changed his life. Why is it so unbelievable? You know what I mean? With that said, one question I asked, a couple of people on this forum that I was on, and it kind of got heated. I asked, of course I believe that he can change or whatever. My question was, women, could you, and I'm asking you all this, could you date, marry, or be with a man who had been gay? You know. And I'm just going to, ask that question. You tell me. I can tell you right now, no, it's not for me. You know what I mean? Um, I think it would be in the back of my mind. But with that said, in a way, I guess that's kind of unfair, because if I believe that a person can totally change, then why not? But I would be a little bit nervous. So maybe I should say I would be a little bit nervous, concerned, you know. But this whole thing about folks saying, hell nah, it can't happen, it's what it is, I don't get that. Now, if a hoe walk in the church, and y'all know I got to use the hoe analogy. If a hoe been hoeing all her life and she decides to walk in the church and turn from that, we can accept that. We can't. If a drug addict walks away from drugs or whatever of their choice, we can accept that and say, oh, well, they're recovering, they over it, they stopped, or whatever the case. You know what I'm saying? But we can't feel like a person could change as far as, you know, his what he prefers sexually, or his sexual orientation, or whatever, however you want to put it. And y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all, one thing I'm not gonna do is the name game, because I find that, and I say that because I see a lot of people that'll be like, no shade, I'm just saying it like I heard or whatever. I'm just not the one to do it. I try to, say what I know, and it's never to be offensive or whatever, but that's just how I said it. So I'm not going to argue with somebody about me saying change their sexual orientation or whatever. So please don't do it. There's no need for us to go back and forth, because I don't mean no shade by that. I'm merely making a point. Okay? But I just found it, I was curious about that. Excuse me, y'all. Just curious, like, people really are like, hell no, he can't go from being gay and this and that and other, and he can't stop doing this. Why not? Why can't we accept that? And with that being said, it's not for us to fucking accept. That's between him and his girlfriend. His wife, because he was kind of like, well, how do you know we're not married? Eventually you'll find out who she is, da da da. And I feel him milking his 5 minutes or whatever, dude. You know what I'm saying? Do what you do, boo. But my thing is that I don't feel like we can just say, well, he can't change. Why not? Now, I was reading, there was several gay men that were in the chat, and a couple of several gay men, and they were like, no, that's the way he was born, he can never change that. I hear what they're saying, but my question is, could he decide to just turn away from it, whether he changes it or not? You know what I'm saying? Whether you say it's changed, or he was born that way or whatever, can he decide that I'm going to not pursue, my true feelings or whatever, and just put it on the back burner? Now, I'm not saying whether that's good or bad or whatever, because I believe you need to live your truth. You know what I mean? Because it's yours. But can it be that he said, well, that's it, I'm just, I really want to have children or whatever, and not that you couldn't have children just because you're gay or whatever. That doesn't mean that you can't have children, whether it be you have a child with a friend or you adopt or whatever. So that's not going to stop you. So I was just kind of like, why come they can't accept that? Why can't he be, say, well, I'm going to walk away from it. I'm not going to, go with it or whatever. I'm just curious. Because people, kind of seem to be up in arms about that. But I'm like, do what you do. You know what I mean? Like, it's not for us to say, And my biggest thing is, my two questions are, do you think that he has changed, or is it possible, however you want to word that, and this could be ladies, or man. I find that a man will say that he would date a woman who, was gay quicker than a woman would say that she would date a man that, was gay or whatever the case may be. Could you do it? And it could be flipped on either side. Flip it how you want to flip it. But I'm curious to know, what y'all thoughts are about it. Like, could he? Could you? I just think it would be somewhere back in here on me, and that's my opinion. Like, well, what if one day he go out and decide, and then, you know what I'm saying? But on the flip side, it could be that even if he did have those thoughts or whatever, if he was up front with you from the beginning and said this was the life I was living, then you would have to say, you know what I'm saying, I would trust that he would tell me beforehand. You know what I mean? Just, curious, some shit on my mind. What else? Oh, I need to start helping sister and brother out. They just piled up, y'all. I just feel like I don't know where to begin. I just don't know where to begin with them. Y'all tell me some things y'all would like to see over here on this channel. Just tell me some things that y'all would like to see. Help me out. I'm trying to better the channel. Not that I'm going to change who I am or whatever, because it's never going to happen. Never gonna happen unless it's for the benefit of me, for the good. You know what I'm saying? For the good. But I'm gonna still do me. But I do want to have a better platform here. You know what I mean? Like it just look a little better or whatever. And I've been kind of saying that for the last year and trying to do things, and this and that and other shit has came up or whatever. So I'm at that point where I'm ready to do that. So make some suggestions. Tell me, what y'all think. And y'all, I am fighting the hell out of some sleep here. Tell me what you think. Make some suggestions. Let me know what's coming on, what's scheduled. I can do 3 shows, 4 at the most. I really don't want to have to do 2. You know what I mean? The same show that comes on the same day. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what channels, times, and all of that. Tell me what y'all want to see on the channel. All of that. What else? And answer those questions. Because I'm curious. I'm really curious to know what y'all have to say about the situation. So, y'all, I'm out of here. I'll be back in tomorrow. I'm out. I'm just out. I need to lay my ass down. I'm out. Much love.